All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Tanvi Taneja. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump to hold extensive talks in New Delhi today. Trade, investment, situation in the Indo-Pacific region to dominate the agenda. Prime Minister Modi describes India and the US as natural partners and calls President Trump special friend of India. President Trump says both India and the United States are united in defending their citizens from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism. First anniversary of National War Memorial is being observed today. And Mumbai's twin sisters bagged 4 medals in swimming at the Khelo India University Games in Odisha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and visiting US President Donald Trump will hold extensive talks in New Delhi today. The two leaders are likely to discuss a wide variety of bilateral and regional issues, including trade and investment, defense and security, counter-terrorism, energy security and situation in the Indo-Pacific region. India and the United States are set to sign bilateral agreements mostly in the defense and energy sectors. More from our correspondent.
President Donald Trump will be today accorded a ceremonial reception at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Trump and the First Lady will then make a visit to Rajghat, marking their respect to Mahatma Gandhi. Later in the day, a high-level talk on defense, security and trade is slated to take place in Hyderabad House. Deal on integrated air defense weapon system is also likely to be finalized. Few other pacts in energy, IPR, trade and homeland security are also likely to be inked. The high-level delegation with President Trump includes U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, which hints at a negotiation on the much-talked-about trade sector and the GSP scheme. Presence of Adam Boehler indicates likelihood of discussion on the Blue Dot network aimed at infrastructure and development projects across the region. Meeting with President Ramnath Kovind and later attending the state banquet hosted at Rashtrapati Bhavan in the evening will mark the final element of this historic visit. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, New Delhi.
In his address at a massive Namaste Trump rally at the Motera Stadium in Ahmedabad yesterday, the US President strongly pitched for becoming India's premier defense partner by providing it with the most advanced weapon system feared across the globe.
I am pleased to announce that our representatives will sign deals to sell over $3 billion in the absolute finest state-of-the-art military helicopters and other equipment to the Indian Armed Forces. I believe that the United States should be India's premier defense partner, and that's the way it's working out. Together we will defend our sovereignty, security, and protect a free and open Indo-Pacific region for our children and for many generations to come.
Mr. Trump, accompanied by his wife Melania, daughter Ivanka, son-in-law Jared Kushner and top brass of his administration, arrived in Ahmedabad yesterday on a 2-day visit to India. Prime Minister Modi received the visiting dignitaries at the airport. In Ahmedabad, the US President attended a 22-kilometer-long roadshow, paid tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at the Sabarmati Ashram and addressed the mega gathering with Prime Minister Modi at the Motera Stadium. During their speech at the Namaste Trump event, the two leaders lavished praise on each other and vowed to script a better future for the people of the two democracies. Addressing the gathering, Prime Minister Modi said,
आज मोटेरा स्टेडियम में एक नया इतिहास बन रहा है। आज हम इतिहास को दोहराते हुए भी देख रहे हैं। 5 महीने पहले मैंने अपनी अमेरिका यात्रा की शुरुआत ह्यूस्टन में हुए हाउडी मोदी कार्यक्रम से की थी और आज मेरे दोस्त प्रेसिडेंट डोनाल्ड ट्रंप अपनी ऐतिहासिक भारत यात्रा का आरंभ अहमदाबाद में नमस्ते ट्रंप से कर रहे हैं.
Describing India and the US as natural partners, Prime Minister Modi called Mr. Trump a special friend of India. Mr. Modi said President Trump's visit to India has created a new history in Indo-US relations.
प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप का अपने परिवार के साथ यहां आना भारत अमेरिका रिश्तों को एक परिवार जैसी मिठास और घनिष्ठता की पहचान दे रहा है। इंडिया यूएसए रिलेशंस आर नो लॉन्गर जस्ट अनदर पार्टनरशिप, इट इज ए फार ग्रेटर एंड क्लोजर रिलेशनशिप।
The Prime Minister also asserted that New India has brought many new opportunities for a resurgent America. In his address, Mr. Trump praised India's unity in diversity, called it an inspiration to the world. Hailing India's diversity, the US President said its unity is an inspiration to the world as it is known for its democracy, tolerance and peace. Mr. Trump said both India and the US are united in defending their citizens from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism. He said Washington is working with Islamabad to crack down on terrorist groups operating from Pakistan.
The United States and India are also firmly united in our ironclad resolve to defend our citizens from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism. Both of our countries have been hurt by the pain and turmoil of terrorism.
From Ahmedabad, the US President travelled to Agra to have a glimpse of the Taj Mahal. The Trump family spent about an hour at Taj Mahal before sunset. They arrived in Delhi from Agra at around 7:30 p.m. yesterday. US First Lady Melania Trump will today interact with students at a Delhi government school and witness various activities being conducted as part of the happiness curriculum. Sources said Melania Trump will reach the school in South Delhi around noon and spend over an hour there. All roads leading to the school have been fortified and trees have been pruned. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Now moving on to our series, Har Ek Kaam Desh Ke Naam. In this series, we take a look at the programs and policies of the government aimed at reaching out to the last mile of development and welfare of all. Today we take a look at the iconic National War Memorial in Delhi. The first anniversary of the National War Memorial is being observed today. The memorial is a fitting tribute to those heroes who sacrificed their lives in line of duty during various wars and internal security challenges since independence. The monument was dedicated to the nation by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 25th of February last year. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi had said, the memorial was built in the memory of those who had laid down their lives for the nation.
इस स्मारक में हजारों शहीदों के नाम अंकित है जो देश की वर्तमान और आने वाली पीढ़ियों को राष्ट्र सेवा और राष्ट्र निर्माण के लिए प्रेरित करती रहेगी। नया भारत आज मजबूती के साथ विश्व पटल पर अपनी भूमिका तय कर रहा है, तो उसमें एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान आपके शौर्य, अनुशासन और समर्पण का है।
Our correspondent reports that to mark the first anniversary, a ceremony will be held at the War Memorial today. Chief of the Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, and veterans from the three services will lay wreaths and pay homage to the fallen soldiers. A report.
The National War Memorial commemorates the soldiers who made supreme sacrifice during the counter-insurgency operations and peacekeeping missions. More than 25,000 soldiers of the Indian Armed Forces have laid down their lives to defend the country's sovereignty and integrity. For the first time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid homage to the fallen soldiers at National War Memorial instead of the Amar Jawan Jyoti on Republic Day this year. The memorial helps in strengthening the sense of high moral values, sacrifice and national pride in the citizens. With Dipendra Bhupendra Singh, AIR News.
4 people were killed and several others injured in clashes between pro and anti-CAA protesters in northeast Delhi yesterday. Among those killed include 1 policeman and 3 civilians. Delhi Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal has instructed City Police Commissioner to ensure that law and order is maintained in the area. All government and private schools in northeast Delhi will remain closed today. Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, Manish Sisodia, spoke to Union HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and requested him to postpone the board examinations in a particular district. The CBSE, however, said that there is no change in exams schedule as there is no examination centre in northeast Delhi today. CBSE spokesperson Rama Sharma told AIR that the examinations will be held as per schedule.
CBSE exams will be conducted as scheduled because we have checked and there is no center in Northeast Delhi. So the rest of the city, the exam will go as scheduled.
Moving on to our series of Ek Bharat, Shreshtha Bharat. A national integration camp themed Ek Bharat, Shreshtha Bharat was inaugurated at the Indian Himalayan Centre for Adventure and Ecotourism Institute at Chemche, South Sikkim today. The camp is being organised by the Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan, Sikkim. Lok Sabha MP from Sikkim, Indra Hang Suba, inaugurated the camp. A report from our correspondent.
Sikkim has been paired with Delhi under Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat, a highlight of inaugural function, dance performance themed Beti Bachao Beti Padhao by participants from Delhi. A member of the Delhi team, Santosh, speaks about her participation at the event.
मैं दिल्ली से आई हूँ. हमारे कम से कम 15 लोग आए हुए हैं यहाँ पे, गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज सारे मिक्स हैं. तो हम बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ पे बता रहे हैं कि जो भ्रूण हत्या हो रही है, जो आजकल मतलब बच्चे नहीं है और लड़कियां मारी जा रही हैं, तो मतलब हमने भी यहाँ पे आके शो करा है कि सिर्फ बेटी को सम्मान दीजिए. वो कुछ कर सकती है जो एक बेटा कर सकता है, क्या वो बेटी भी कर सकती है.
Around 250 participants from 16 states are participating in the 4-day national integration camp, which would showcase the vibrance of India's diversity. With Sagat Sarkar, Parijat Sharma from Chemche, Sikkim.
The High-Level Committee on the Clause 6 of the Assam Accord will submit its report to Chief Minister Sabranand Sonowal in Guwahati today. The committee, headed by Justice Biplab Kumar Sarma, is expected to recommend measures to protect the interest of the indigenous people of the state. The Assam government will send the report to the Home Ministry for follow-up action. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir will set up a Tribal Research Institute, TRI, by the next fiscal year to promote tribal practices and their art, culture and languages. Secretary, Cooperative and Tribal Affairs, Abdul Majid Bhatt said in Srinagar that the TRI will be a centre of excellence to focus on studying and promoting tribal practices and their art and culture. At the Khelo India University Games in Odisha, the University of Mumbai's twin sisters, Jyoti and Aarti, bagged 4 medals yesterday on the opening day of the swimming events. The twin sisters ended up on the podium in the 200-meter breaststroke, Jyoti winning a gold and Aarti settling for a bronze. The duo also helped the University of Mumbai to clinch a bronze in the 4x200-meter freestyle relay. The Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, ended the 4th day of the Games on top with 11 medals. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Mukhopadhyay.
Thank you, Tanvi. The maiden visit of US President Donald Trump to India hogs the limelight in papers today. Modi-Trump hug gets tighter, headlines the Times of India. True loyal friend, Trump affirms India relationship, writes the Hindustan Times. The Asian Age and the Tribune highlight the signing of over 3 billion arms deals today. Front-paging photographs of President Trump and the US First Lady in Agra, the pioneer writes, Taj Mahal inspires awe, says POTUS. The Statesman and other dailies highlight Sunni board to build mosque, hospital on 5-acre site allotted to it in Ayodhya. Violence between groups supporting and opposing Citizenship Amendment Act in Northeast Delhi also gets wide coverage. Policemen among 5 killed in Delhi violence over CAA, reports The Hindu. Under the caption, COVID-19 grows, the Hindustan Times writes, virus spreads to Mid East, markets across World Bank. And finally, after 200 days, Kashmir Valley wakes up to bustling classrooms, writes the Indian Express, as schools reported near full attendance yesterday. And with that, it's back to you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump to hold extensive talks in New Delhi today. Trade, investment, situation in the Indo-Pacific region to dominate the agenda. Prime Minister Modi describes India and the US as natural partners and calls President Trump special friend of India. President Trump says both India and the US are united in defending their citizens from the threat of radical Islamic terrorism. First anniversary of National War Memorial being observed today, and Mumbai's twin sisters bag 4 medals in swimming at the Khelo India University Games in Odisha. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.